Haven, I'm the owner of the business and the director, but take on the role of senior property manager as well. We've been using Console since we opened the doors in 2016. We chose to start the agency with Console because I was very familiar with it and comfortable with it. I'd been using it previously at another agency for about 7 years. Setting up Console Pay didn't take a lot of time at all. We, as an agency, were already using Easy Debit as a third-party direct debit system for our tenants to sort of easily pay their rent. So when we heard that Console and Easy Debit were teaming up to offer an integrated solution, it just made sense to get on board and sync the two. It didn't take long at all. We have a pretty in-depth sort of sign-up procedure with tenants when they're entering a property. They, are invited into the office to collect their keys and their sign-up pack, and part of that is setting up a payment schedule moving forward for them. We offer Console Pay as our preferred solution and sell it to them, I guess, as a bit of a stress-free way to sort of pay the rent. They haven't got to think about it. They know it's going to happen. It's going to leave them with a really clean ledger at the end of their tenancy because they've got consistent payments coming out. Helps to sort of combat arrears and tackle that before it happens, I guess. So we do try and encourage all of our tenants to use Easy Debit, or now Console Pay, as a third party to direct debit their rent. Yeah, that would probably be how we sort of sell it to them, and most tenants are happy with that, and just how it's done now. I think most tenants have had a similar sort of arrangement with a previous agent. As we move forward with technology, I think it's just the way, is being online and not having to stress about it. It saves time for property managers. I don't think people really question it anymore at all. The transaction fee for the direct debit we put back on our tenant, and then an ongoing transaction fee or surcharge if they choose to pay by credit card. Most people are okay with that. As with any direct debit sort of solution for any service, there's a slight fee. No one seems to have an issue with it. The biggest benefit we would get from Console Pay would definitely be the time saving around receipting and administration. As the director and owner of the business, but also acting day to day as the senior property manager, I take care of receipting and managing our trust account. So being able to save time in the morning with receipting, reconciling the trust account, and also chasing up arrears, which obviously having the direct debit system in place sort of helps avoid most arrears. The biggest benefit would be the time saving. The support since we installed Console Pay from the Console team and their dedicated Console Pay team has been really great. To be honest, we haven't really needed much help at all. It's a super user-friendly sort of system, step-by-step system that doesn't really require too much support at all. And as a previous customer of Easy Debit, pretty familiar with the payment schedules and things like that, and the way things need to be receipted. But yeah, when we have needed them, they've been great. I have used other trust accounting software in the past, not when I had my own agency, so not by choice, but Console I've used for the longest, and have found it probably the most user-friendly system, and I guess after all those years I'm just really familiar with it. I definitely recommend Console Pay for other agencies, not only as a Console lover and long-time user of Console, but having it in the one space as a direct debit solution within our trust accounting program and our CRM. Like I said, makes it really easy. Time saving, cuts down a lot of the administration around rent arrears and receipting and trust accounting and reconciling. So I definitely recommend it to other agencies.